Welcome to the playoffs day where emotions will run deeper and the stories will run extremely sharper. Delhi Titans versus Chandigarh Mavericks. This is going to be the qualifier one. Win this and head straight to the final. This is going to be the mantra for both the teams. The second half, we will see Ahmedabad Lions versus Jaipur Royals. Unfortunately, for one of the teams, the road will end right here. The winner of that will play the loser of this first match. Will it be Ahmedabad Lions or Jaipur Royals? We've got 4 teams, but there is going to be just one champion. This is where the story begins. We've seen a lot of ups and downs. Every team has had their own journey. But at the end of the league stage, this is how the table looks. Delhi Titans, the defending champions, back-to-back champions. Thanks to their superior net run rate, they are topping the table. Chandigarh Mavericks tied on points with Delhi, but slightly behind on that net run rate. Ahmedabad Lions, Jaipur Royals, both facing off yesterday, where Lions prevailed. They got 6 points. Royals, because of their net run rate, they are also qualified. Unfortunately for Mumbai Aces, Chennai Marvels, this was a season to forget, but they will take a lot of inspiration, and Mumbai Aces will take the momentum of the last win and come back stronger next year. This is how we are going to see the teams approaching the finals. Qualifier 1 is going to be between Titans and Mavericks. The winner of that can rest and come back stronger tomorrow for the final. If you lose that, you get one more chance though. But waiting for you will be the winner of Eliminator, Lions versus Royals. That's going to be the match number 2 today. The loser of that match will have to go home. But if you win that, because you had finished on the number 3 or number 4, you'll have to win one more match, defeat the loser of qualifier 1, and then you get an opportunity to get to the finals. Tomorrow, let me remind you, we are going to have the final of ACB Season 6, and we will get to know who the champions are. 4 teams in contention who have had a journey to remember so far, and especially these 2 teams. Chandigarh Mavericks became the first team to get qualified, led by Anuj Khurana, Varun Badola, the icon player. We saw him in action yesterday. But what a unit this has been. On the other hand, extremely disciplined Delhi Titans, led by Abhishek Kapoor. They found their core. They have given key responsibilities to most of the people, and now they have to deliver once again. Qualifier number 1 is getting ready. It's going to be Delhi Titans versus Chandigarh Mavericks. Both the captains were there with Nishat P. Vaidya some time back for an important toss. Remember the morning match, the conditions are always very tricky. Let's head down to Nishat P. Vaidya and find out what happened at the toss.
It's the business end of the Actors Cricket Bash 2026, and we have a repeat of the previous final, albeit in qualifier 1. We've got the 2 AKs, Abhishek Kapoor of the Delhi Titans, and we have Anuj Khurana of the Chandigarh Mavericks, alongside actually an AG. We've got Ajit Gopal Krishnan, the match referee. He's going to pass the coin to Abhishek as they finished on top of the table. The home side for today,
Tails. आज ही होना था ये.
Now don't tell me it's going to stand. Oh, thank God. You've won the toss. What are you going to do?
We're going to bowl first.
And of course, what is the thought behind bowling first? You've been a good chasing side, of course. And yesterday, you couldn't defend a score, although it was a different surface. Your thoughts behind the decision?
It's simple. Wicket is looking a bit wet, a bit tacky. So we want to make use of the conditions. I know it's important match. Generally, people try to put down a total and then chase it, but we want to go it other ways. And thoughtfully and luckily, we were a couple of us who discussed this, and we were all on the same page. So that's the sole reason.
Also, you have been experimenting over the last 2 matches, but this is it. This is the most important game before the final or qualifier 2, depending on wherever you go. How are you going to approach this? What are the changes? And obviously now the experiments will be kept at bay.
I won't call it experimenting. We wanted to give chance to every player who was in the squad, and we committed to everyone who was the part of the team that everyone will get the game. And now, yeah, these are crucial matches. We'll go with plan A, from which we started. And regarding the changes, Shiv, of course, he's available today, so he's playing, and Raj is also available, so he comes back in the squad.
Well, those are good changes, and we look forward to a good match. All the best for today.
Thank you, Nisha.
Abhishek, you're batting first here. First use of the pitch. What would you make of this and what will be your approach? Remember, when you batted first in the first match of this competition, you got a big score.
Yeah, this is what I was very confused today. What do I need to do? Because again, it's a 9:30, 9:40 start, so the pitch might dry up a bit. Even if it stops, it might stop just for an over or two. But since it's an important game, it's qualifier one, we want to put runs on the board and then defend it from there.
You had a couple of changes during the last couple of matches, but there seems to be the core that is really set, and a couple of additions have truly strengthened the side. So, what is the makeup of the team today?
So we basically playing with 13 or 14 only, not 16, 17, because 3 or 4 players are not available, and one of our players had gone back home due to personal stuff. So the idea is to just give everyone game time, and everyone is good. And the people sitting on the bench are extremely good as well. You want to give them game time. You never know when you want to use them. So not an experiment, but since it's Actors Cricket Bash, everyone wants to be a part of it. And me being the captain, it's my job to give everyone a chance whenever I can.
Absolutely. And any changes from yesterday?
One change, Kunal comes back and Sahil misses out in this game.
Go well today and all the best. We can certainly see the quality in the side, although you have 13 or 14 available.
Thank you, buddy. Cheers.
Cheers. So the news is that the Chandigarh Mavericks have won the toss and they will bowl first in qualifier 1.
So there you go, Anuj Khurana winning the toss and electing to bowl first. A few changes made by both the sides. The core remains intact. As Abhishek Kapoor had said, they do not have a lot of options to choose from. That's the reason why we can see a lot of familiar names. Parvesh Lal, Savant Premi have been good with the batting. We saw Abhishek Kapoor open the innings yesterday. He was the player of the match against the same opposition. Kunal Raheja comes back, so both the Raheja brothers are going to be in action. Shubham Mata, good all-rounder for Delhi Titans. They had defeated the same side in the previous match. They would like to repeat that and go straight into the finals. Kailash Bhatt hit the winning runs in a run chase which could have been tense at one point of time, but it was actually the innings of Abhishek Kapoor. He held his nerves, stood there, played important shots as per the situation and got his team across the finish line. Facing them are going to be Chandigarh Mavericks, who were the table toppers until yesterday. They have also made a couple of changes. Varun Badola came in to try his luck in the previous match. He misses out. Raj Kushal comes back. So does Shiv Narayanan, strengthening the batting of Chandigarh Mavericks. He has been the player to watch out for. Played 4 matches, have gotten dismissed just once. Has been the most consistent batter, possibly the top scorer. Dakshajit Singh, we saw his batting skills as well. He is going to be important alongside Rohit Lamba. Since Anuj Khurana has opted to bowl first, we'll have to see how these two players do opening bowlers play out in the initial conditions. We've had a delayed start. The conditions were wet in the beginning, but can the Mavericks capitalize on the conditions? There you go. Jersey number 162, Shiv Narayanan, warming up. It's great how he has taken responsibility, taken the ownership of batting through the innings. Once again, Mavericks will expect him to do the same. It's going to be an all-important match, and joining me in the storytelling for this is going to be Mikhail Vaswani.
Good morning, Savi Srivastava, and good morning to all our viewers. Terrific Thursday loading. That's because the playoffs take center stage and it begins with qualifier 1. And you can sense that nervous energy when you come into the playoffs for the teams. They came in early, they went through their motions and drills. You could see a sense of seriousness into all of what they did all morning, because they know the gravity of the situation here. You want to just head into the final directly, get a day's rest, just show you're the best side on display. They'll get into their huddle, the Chandigarh Mavericks. They did go down to the Delhi Titans in the last league match yesterday, but that was an inconsequential game where a lot of players were tested and rested. But all eyes will now be on Anuj Khurana and boys. And that man who's just leading the pack to the ground, Rohit Lamba and Dakshajit on these morning, rather in these morning conditions, can they get that ball to move? It'll be interesting to see who walks out to open the innings for Delhi Titans. Abhishek Kapoor got a half century opening. Yeah, and it's good to see him padded up. That's because he's been a reluctant opener in the league stages. But after walking away with the player of the match yesterday, he'll want to back himself to open. The moment of truth is here. Certainly one team will storm into the final. The other team will live to fight another day because they'll be playing qualifier 2. But you don't want to make problems, or rather create problems for yourself. Lovely morning here. Slightly delayed start. He's back in the playing 11. Jersey number 162. Shiv Narayanan, as Savi pointed out, dismissed only once in the 4 outings with the bat. But if there's anyone who looked good yesterday with the bat, it's this man, Abhishek Kapoor, the captain of Delhi Titans. Sublime half century, gets back into form. And Savan Premi has had his moments. Can't wait for things to get started here. It's a long day. Remember, we have 3 matches with the eliminator lined up and then qualifier 2. So one of these teams will be coming out again later on in the day. It's going to be a bit of a hustle and working overtime for a couple of teams, all in their bid and quest to make it into the big final of ACB Season 6.
Alongside Abhishek Kapoor is going to be Savan Premi, someone who had opened the batting for Titans right from the very beginning. A brilliant fielder, has gotten a start a couple of times, plays his shots, good timer of the ball. Abhishek Kapoor scored a half century. He had promised us that he is going to win player of the match for his team. Delivered on that promise yesterday. Played a match-winning innings. Also took 2 wickets. Not sure if we are going to see him bowl today. But it was against the same opposition. That is the reason why he is backing himself once again. So no Tiger in the beginning of the attack. And as expected, Rohit Lamba with his left arm is going to start things. First ball. Not given a wide. Possibly took something of Savan Premi's pads. But there is some movement, Mikhail, as we can see.
Yeah, we've seen that with Rohit Lamba. He does get the ball to come in sharply into the right-hander. We have just brushed the thigh pad there. And we see him just attack that off and middle simply to wait for an opportunity to crash between the gates. That's his plan. He's a very good bowler, very good at his craft. Surface will have to play true all through the day. Remember, we have 3 matches and big ones. Down the ground, beautifully struck. What a way to get off the mark. Savan Premi just making intentions clear. And the Delhi Titans are away.
That's a shot of authority coming from an opening batter in an important match. This is how you send a statement to the opposition that we are ready for this battle. Savan Premi once again brilliant with his footwork. Now the pressure is going to be on Rohit Lamba. Pitched this up a little. The previous ball, the kind of length that he had chosen is the length to bowl. It's a packed offside field. A few attacking catchers there. Ball has gone up in the air. Catch it is the call, but it has gone in no man's land. It will be 2 runs for Savan Premi.
Yeah, we've had a delayed start. And the reason being that the surface has been a little wet early in the morning, and that's why we've had a half an hour delayed start. You can see a couple of foot marks, but otherwise you can see a glossy shine on the surface as well, which is certainly going to hold up nicely and get harder as the game progresses. So with the ball, the Mavericks have the first bite with the cherry on the surface. Savan Premi is looking good. He's already accumulated a boundary in the short stay. You've got to come out with positive intent, Savi. I know it's qualifier 1. There's a bit of pressure, a bit of nervous energy. But you've got to believe that we've beaten them yesterday. We can make it 2 in 2. Only good vibes, they say. No negative thoughts.
Communication is difficult without Gen Z terminologies. Abhishek Kapoor is going to face his first ball. Both these teams, the top batters, have been brilliant this entire season. Their middle order has not been tested so much, but because of the changes Titans have done in their batting order, most of their batters have gotten their chances. Abhishek Kapoor once again opening the innings. Until match number 4, we had not seen the batting or bowling of Abhishek Kapoor. Who is messing with Kapoor near the side screen?
He's not happy with something. Yeah, good to see him back right on top here. Gets an inside edge. Lucky. They're pushing for 2. Oh, a bit of a misfield. They'll settle for 1. Shiv Narayanan there. Oh, what a match. Big game this. I just feel, Savi, we'll take a look at that once again. Bit of late movement in the air. Not a bad toss to lose here for Delhi Titans. Just see off a couple of overs. This surface should play true. Big game, you want to put the runs on the board and put the pressure.
Guides well towards short fine leg. Was looking for a single, refused by Abhishek Kapoor. End of the over. 1 over gone, 8 without lost Titans. A lot of familiar names there, and almost all the players of Delhi Titans have left their mark, have had their impact in this season so far, and that is how champion teams are made. We've seen Mohammad Faisal coming good with his gloves. He is back. Saksham Raj was really the surprise addition. He has gotten the team across the line. Shubham Mata with his all-round skills. Raheja brother, and especially Karan Raheja with a hat-trick, a 4-4 and 2 wickets in the previous match. We've seen Tiger coming good. Asghar Khan, always reliable. A very good team, this Delhi Titans. Won't be wrong to say, Mikhail, table toppers, defending champions. They're again, once again, favourites. Here's Daksh Ajit Singh. Abhishek Kapoor wanted to charge and welcome Daksh. Slightly slower in this delivery, completely missing out.
Yeah, you can hear the fielders trying to get in the ear of the batter over here. Bit of banter coming along. Did hear one of the fielders saying, no runs have come in the power play. He's done well as an all-rounder here, Daksh. Did get an opportunity of the bat in the last game, got going. Has been amongst wickets. Cries of catch it, should be taken, soft dismissal. Whipple with the pouch, Daksh celebrating. That's a big scalp. And the Delhi Titans lose their skipper very early in this innings.
The top scorer of the match yesterday is going out on 1. Abhishek Kapoor disappointed. He could not come under the ball, could not time it properly. Daksh Ajit Singh with a slow one to begin with, and once again keeping the pace low, and Abhishek just managed to get the top edge. Good catch there. And Kapoor walks back after scoring just 1 run. So Mavericks have gotten a big wicket of Abhishek Kapoor, the captain. The kind of start that they were looking for, the kind of start for which Captain Anuj Khurana, after winning the toss, had opted to bowl first. Daksh, always among wickets, once again providing the start. And in walks Shubham Mata. Had scored a hat-trick of sixes in the match number 3 that they had played. He's a very good, very capable fast bowler as well. Good all-rounder. One of the best fielders for Titans. And he has been given the responsibility to consolidate the innings here. Daksh walks in. Well left there, Shubham Mata.
Yeah, the surface is just being a little sluggish. You can see the footmarks, the impressions over there. Take a look at the dismissal once again. Tried to clear the infield, got some height, got the toe end of the bat. Soft dismissal. Look at Anuj Khurana. They know how big a wicket this is. Daksh is delighted. Ecstasy and euphoria in the middle for the Mavericks. What a start. Leading edge, almost wicket number 2. Oh, they're stealing a single. This could be a run out. Oh, living dangerously, Delhi Titans.
This is what pressure does. Shubham Mata slightly nervy there. Tried to play across. And they have begun really well. Chandigarh Mavericks just got the top edge. Ran well there. The direct hit also meant that Shubham was well in. He's off the mark. Daksh taking the ball away from the batter this time, and they are trying to run a single. Sawant refused. Shubham had come almost halfway down, and they need to have a conversation here and talk about this nervy beginning.
Yeah, whose call was it? Matta believed it was his call. He had gone too far down. Bit of discussion there. Sawant Premi is not pleased with that approach from Matta. Who's the senior player here? Shubham Mata. Didn't feature with the bat or ball yesterday. Still got a direct hit. Good shout. Very good shout. Is there an inside edge on that one? Daksh Ajit believes that was so close to being wicket number 2. But what a start for him. 1 for 1 in his first. 2 gone. It's 9 for the loss of 1 wicket.
नहीं यार रुक जाओ भाई आज मुझे लेट मी टेक दिस नहीं आप डाल लो कौन डाल रहा है अरे इसका उस साइड से मुझको मैंने खुद ही कहा
Chandigarh Mavericks going back to their combination that was undefeated until yesterday. You can see Shiv Narayanan, Raj Kushal, who is soon going to come and bowl. Daksh Ajit Singh with that dreamlike start. Vipul Verma, Mayank Nischal, Hitarth Panchal, they all can bat. And we'll need their batting alongside Shiv Narayanan and Aditya Oja, who have been really handy on the top of Chandigarh Mavericks batting lineup. And it is not going to be Rohit Lamba with the third over. It is going to be Raj Kushal, who missed out yesterday but is back in the side. A lean bowler bowls spin bowling with the tennis ball. Runs in fast with this in this format. Can he also take advantage of the conditions? Shubham on strike. And that is the length. Proper test match length. This troubling Shubham.
Yeah, he did nurse an upper back strain yesterday, and that's why he didn't feature with the bat or ball, but he did field. And despite that upper back strain, he inflicted one of the best runouts we've seen in this season's Actors Cricket Bash. A one-hand pickup and a direct hit at the bowler's end. Very good athlete, Shubham Mata. Young and fit. Did see something pop out. Something just have a closer look at that. Some part of his soul, or maybe the extra bit of debris that gets collected underneath the spikes sometimes just pull off.
Now it's a wide down the leg side. Raj Kushal trying to move the ball away from Shubham Mata. Adjusted the line this time and goes down wide. Some important runs for Delhi Titans after that kind of start. Good call now if you think about it, Anuj Khurana to bowl first. He saw something on the pitch.
Yeah, he was very clear he wanted to field. Abhishek Kapoor did mention at the toss to Nishad Paivedya. He was in two minds. I just feel he may have got it right here. What a delivery. Pace, bounce, carry, movement and deviation. Look at that for a delivery. Some of the best batters will not be able to play that. You can see some impressions on the surface already. The foot marks there next to the popping crease. Just goes to show that it's a bit soggy, the surface, a bit spongy. That's why this ball may stop and come at you.
Tried to leave it, got some part of his pad. It will be 4 leg buys. Once again, Raj Kushal trying to over-adjust.
I just feel he didn't offer a shot there, so that decision can be reversed. You get a boundary only when you try to play a shot and not when you leave it deliberately. So here the initial intention of the batter was to let the ball go, so he was not offering a shot. And reason why the fielders are also contesting that. Yeah, that's been taken away. Yeah, it's been reversed. So the 4 runs don't come by, and that's a good decision and good observation by the fielders too.
Absolutely, it was Raj Kushal first. Backed by Anuj Khurana. It was a dot ball. This will be a wide. The 3 runs that have come in this over have all come by in extras, in wide balls. Otherwise, it has been brilliant bowling by Raj Kushal.
They have some good batters. They have the depth here, Delhi Titans. Watch out for Saksham Raj with the bat. Another exciting prospect. Asghar Khan was padded up. Tiger. That ball died on Mata. Refused to come to him. It's too early into that shot. How do you play on the surface? As a batter, you'll be asking these questions. I had a conversation with Saurav Ganguly once upon a time, and now look at that spongy bounce. You slow it and it'll just stop on you. And I asked Saurav, what is the most forgetful moment you had on the ground? He said he was playing a match against Pakistan and he was just not able to time the ball or not able to get back to ball, and he didn't know where his next run would be coming from. He's like, I was completely frozen.
Another wide. Runs are coming here for Delhi Titans, not in the way they wanted to. Shubham Mata also in a similar kind of situation. He has faced 6 balls. Came in to replace his captain Abhishek Kapoor, who got out after scoring 1 run. A little bit of a struggle here for both the batters. This has been picked up well by Shubham Mata. Is there a fielder there? Yes, there is, and he'll grab this. So Raj Kushal, you deserve to pat your own back. This is brilliant bowling by Chandigarh Mavericks. And Delhi Titans are thinking, what is happening here?
Mavericks working magic in the middle with the ball. After Daksh, it's Raj Kushal who induces the wicket. It got the bat maker's name. Shiv Narayanan came in with the run. Took a very fine catch. 2 wickets down here for the Delhi Titans. Raj Kushal gives himself a pat on the back. And Mata, after a bit of a hustle, consuming 7 for his 1, hit a shot of frustration and departs. Problems here for the Delhi Titans.
Come on boys, come on. 50 भी नहीं बनेंगे ऐसे. चलो शाबाश.
Two wickets fallen for Delhi Titans in quick succession. Despite 4 wides in this over, Raj Kushal has been excellent with his lines and lengths. Abhishek Kapoor slightly tensed. Not the kind of start he had expected. He was not entirely sure what to do at the toss. Anuj Khurana made things easier because he had won the toss. He was absolutely certain that he wants to use these conditions. And what a call it is proving to be. In comes Asghar Khan. Titans will need a good innings from him. Not the conventional big hitter that he usually is, but more of consolidation. Starts with a nice punch to get off the mark. First run of bats in this over of Raj Kushal. 5 and a wicket coming off it. 3 overs gone, 13 for 2.
Yeah, a bit of a jolt here for the Delhi Titans. Put into bat, captain back in the dugout. Shubham Mata back in the dugout. Both of them consumed 10 deliveries together to dish out only 2 runs. And inside 3 overs, they've lost 2 wickets. Some repair work going on with Savant Premi and now Asghar Khan in the middle. Remember, this is qualifier 1. Going to be Rohit Lamba. Change of ends for him. Asghar Khan will be facing up. Nicely bowled into the pads. Yes, no, this could be an opportunity at the bowler's end. There's so much of uncertainty in the running between the wickets right now for the Delhi Titans. Just goes to show how much of the pressure has built up over here after the fall of those 2 wickets in qualifier 1.
It's also very much to do with the kind of environment that the Mavericks have set here. After every dot ball, everyone circling around the batter. And out of these 15, 16 runs that have come so far, it won't be wrong to say almost 50% of them have come off wides because of all this extra movement that we can see here. They will not mind that, Chandigarh Mavericks, as long as they are getting the wickets and mounting the pressure on the batters. Rohit Lamba started the first over Went for 7 runs. Change of ends for him now. He's getting some movement off the swing as well. Good stop there. It will be 2 runs.
You could sense the energy of the Mavericks in the field. And the Delhi Titans are aware that every run from here on should be cheered for. They need to change the vibe. Nicely flicked away, drifted on the pads, but a lovely effort in the deep. Intensity and the spark by the Mavericks in the field remains unmatched. They've seen an opening. That's why Rohit Lamba is such a dangerous bowler. As a batter, you'll always be thinking that this one could be coming in, tailing in. He lets one go with the angle. This was that, and it has pace on it. But look at the length. This is the length, ideally a pacer. You call it the 6 to 8 meter in between length.
Asghar Khan was really disappointed with himself that he missed out on that opportunity. Bit of an extra bounce. Umpire checking with the leg umpire, and it will be a wide. Another wide. But the kind of bounce that Lamba is getting and the kind of movement that we saw Daksh and Raj Kushal getting, this is some lethal fast bowling by Chandigarh Mavericks. Little bit of a fake here. Deceived Asghar Khan with that huge grunt. And possibly this was the slowest ball of his spell so far. And to deliver this Yorker length ball in that with that pace talks about the control that Rohit Lamba has. Last ball of his spell. That's an appeal, but it is drifting down leg, and a rare misfield today by Chandigarh Mavericks, allowing Asghar to come back for another run. Anshul Singh, who had taken a brilliant catch yesterday. This can also happen. 4 overs done, 19 for 2, Delhi Titans.
Yeah, that's the road to the final. One of these teams will make an entry directly into the big final on the 27th. Back live. Yeah, there's a bit of movement here, but that was way down the leg side. It's talking about how high the stakes are in this game. For all the friendship that you have, it's all put aside when you come on the turf, Savi. Nicely bowled. Quick single, nicely fielded. Yeah, that's how it's going to be. Either the Titans or the Mavericks will storm into the big final on the 27th. And the loser of Qualifier 1 will get another shot at the big final in Qualifier 2. And they'll play the winners between the Ahmedabad Lions and the Jaipur Royals, who have an eliminator game lined up in a short while from now. 3 games to go. Qualifier 1, eliminator, Qualifier 2, all of that happening today at the Air India Sports Club Cricket Ground in Santa Cruz, Mumbai. This is ACB Season 6.
Yes, if you're around, make your way to Santa Cruz. Good to see Varun Badola joining his team. His support has been outstanding right from the beginning. Here is Vipul Verma, who starts with the slower ball. Another dot ball. Another bowler coming and troubling the batters. You have to really appreciate the bowling changes done by Anuj Khurana here, Mikhail. Bringing Raj Kushal at the very right time. Vipul Verma coming in with Daksh Ajit Singh still having one ball over to go.
You make a good point, Savi. Have you noticed that Anuj Khurana has not brought in a spinner so far? He understands the medium pacers is the way forward on this surface. It's because with the gentle medium pace, the ball's not coming onto the bat. So he's sticking to pace. There's some movement as well. The batters are all at bay currently. Hardly seen boundaries. We're into the fifth over and Delhi Titans have managed a little over 20. This is a fabulous start by the Mavericks.
Another run coming off extras. Just leg by Asghar Khan also struggling. He has played 10 balls and Savant Premi has been kept off strike. He had come to open the innings. He has played just 7 balls, had scored a boundary, a very confident shot first up. Since then, Mavericks have taken over. Deep extra cover, a long off for Savant Premi. Another slower one, driven well. There is long off. Raj Kushal, one of the best fielders that Mavericks have got. It'll be just a single.
Yeah, what a disciplined effort here by the Mavericks. It's one thing having conditions. It's another thing to respond to those conditions and bowl in the right areas. Mavericks have come out well this morning. Yeah, plays a false shot. Call that the East-West Airlines.
Just 2 coming off this over of Vipul Verma. It's also the luxury that Anuj Khurana has. But Savant Premi has been consistent, has been resilient today as well. It's his 8th match. Another slower one, looking for a quick single, and they will complete that. Good start by Vipul as well. Just 3 runs coming off this over. At the halfway stage of this innings, Delhi Titans just 26 for 2. Who would have thought? And out of these 26 runs, 11 runs have come off extras. So only 15 runs in the 30 balls have come off the ball. 7 wides, 19 runs if you subtract that. 2 wickets fallen. Abhishek Kapoor, Shubham Mata, both of them could play 10 balls, scored just 1 run each. Savant Premi still fighting. A lot of numbers here, and it's a good moment, good opportunity for Chandigarh Mavericks to restrict Delhi Titans. The 2 wickets that have fallen. First, it was Abhishek Kapoor trying to play a pull shot, could not get under the ball. Daksh Ajit Singh providing the early breakthrough, and then it was Raj Kushal's bowling, the variation that he got, getting the better of Shubham Mata. And the catching as well has been brilliant. As we have talked about so many numbers and facts, it's a good opportunity to bring in Nishad P. Vaidya. Welcome, Nishad. Did you expect this start from Delhi?
Good morning. Good morning, and yes, it wasn't expected. Just the way that Chandigarh Mavericks have turned up and have really tightened the screws from the outset. A good spell by the new ball bowlers, particularly Dakshajit Singh. Raj Kushal coming back. A slippery customer. Down the leg, that's wide. But as long as Savant Premi is there and Asgar, one would still back them to come good. And they are the kind of players who can really turn it around. Asgar is extremely dangerous, and one would believe he's due a big one. Due a performance. And what you look at him in terms of an aura, he seems to have someone, he seems to be someone who really absorbs that pressure. Did that a lot for the Varanasi Warriors. These two have already completed a run chase earlier in the tournament when Delhi were put under pressure. But Chandigarh, they have been clinical. It has been a performance where they have set really high standards for themselves right through the tournament. And that super over was one match that really turned their psychology around.
Raj Kushal struggling a little bit with his line. He has been brilliant. Otherwise, out of the 7 runs that he has conceded, there have been 6 wides. Just not able to control his line. Possibly he also did not expect the pitch to have so much movement. But his choice of length has been top notch here. This has gone up in the air, possibly falling in no man's land. It's played very straight. It will be just a single, but batters are struggling here, Nishad.
Yes, it's been a struggle, and as the captain had said at the toss, it was a little confusing whether to bat first or bowl first, but they were put into bat. The Delhi Titans, Shubham Mata has already dismissed. The captain was the first wicket to fall. Still looking a little chilled in the dressing room because they have a lot of quality in this lineup. Shubham Mata, was a struggle for him, but remember he just battled an injury and has come back. Off the back foot, that's been played towards point. Will be a single. They'll come back for 2 because of the overthrow. It's still under a runner ball. The Delhi Titans surely need a performance. Something like a Vijay Shekhawat had done. Do you remember who Vijay Shekhawat is?
It rings a bell for sure, Nishad. But unfortunately, my memory is nowhere close to how yours is. Can you give me a hint?
So he's a batter with India needed 6 of the last ball. Hit a 6 of Brett Lee. And the ball went and crashed into the floodlights of the Wankhede Stadium. Last ball. It was the last ball and he hit that 6. Who is Vijay Shekhawat?
What a ball. I mean, the kind of story that you are telling me, Nishad, the ball hitting the lights of Wankhede Stadium.
That to the old Wankhede Stadium, not the new one.
This has to be a scene right of a movie.
Yes, it's from Victory, the movie that was released in 2008 with Harman Baweja playing Vijay Shekhawat. A struggling cricketer from Rajasthan who makes it big. Starts off brilliantly, loses his way and then comes back straight into the final of the Champions Trophy. Gets hit on the head, comes back to bat, smashes 6s off every ball of the last over.
That's a good shot by Asgar. There is protection in the deep. The batters thought about the second one, decided against it. Another good over for Mavericks, and look at those numbers of Raj Kushal, 11 runs conceded.
Jignesh Joshi and Ujjwal Chopra up front. Jignesh Joshi is their manager come coach, and of course we saw Ujjwal Chopra, who is a well-known actor. We've seen him across various movies. Well, one of the cricket is such a passion in this country. We will of course discuss some of the movies that have been made around cricket, since this is the Actors Cricket Bash. That's a wide. Well, for one, Lagan would rank at the very top. But do you remember Awal Number featuring Amir Khan?
Not so much, unfortunately. I have not been a movie buff like you, Nishad.
So, Dev Anand was the board president in that movie. Plus, he was the chief of police. And his brother, Ronnie, played by Aditya Pancholi, was dropped from the side. That's been pulled away. Doesn't come onto the bat. They get across for a single. It's been another tidy over as the Chandigarh Mavericks have been fantastic. Really keeping a hold over proceedings. 34 for 2. Well, the Delhi Titans need a miracle from here if they have to post a big total, because they have got 4 overs left. Savant Premi, Asghar Khan still there. And they've only lost 2 wickets. So they have wickets in hand and they've got to go big. Who's going to be the Bhuvan, Vijay Shekhawat in the ranks? That is the question.
Well, since you had put me in spot and my movies knowledge was being tested, Nishad, you asked about who the good batters can be from the movie industry. There have been some good Iqbals here by Chandigarh Mavericks so far.
Oh, absolutely. And as they used to say in Iqbal, Dimag ka khel dil se. But would interchange the signs for the two. Why? Because it is said that you have your heart and your head has to work together on the field of play. इसीलिए ये है दिमाग का खेल दिल से.
Absolutely. And Vipul Verma, who had conceded just 3 runs, he comes back. Still no spin. We are into the 7th over. And Anuj Khurana has decided that he is going to continue with his paces. Remember, Daksh Ajit Singh has still 1 over to go. And he is definitely going to come back. This being the 7th over, Daksh Ajit Singh has 1 left. We could well be a match here for the very first time where there will be no spinners used, Nishad. Do you think that it is a possibility?
Savant has gone towards long on. Once again, not able to connect it as well as he would like. Only a single. And look at this. How often have we seen this? Not quite. Because Asghar almost batting at a strike rate of 50. Savant is batting at less than a run a ball. Now, we've also just got the founder of the Actors Cricket Bash, Dilip Agarwal, here with us in the commentary box. And we're just mulling over the conditions. He's danced down the track, trying to create something. Once again, not off the middle. They will come back for 2. Quick running. The umpire will have to refer it.
The fielders are confident. Mavericks camp think that they got their man. It was a short fade by Asghar Khan. The batters had decided to come back for the second run. It wasn't a good call in front of Raj Kushal, who has a strong arm and is a good fielder. Little bit of delayed work here by Vipul, and it looks like Savant might just have made it. Just about. Game of frames, Nishad.
As long as it's not thrones, it's all right. A game of frames right now. Just making it by the barest of margins. So yes, if they have to get a big score, one of them has to channelize that inner Vijay Shekhawat.
There's no Brett Lee here though. He was also a good actor there. Once again, look at that. Savant got a very good start. It was his call to come back for the second run. If the throw would have come on the other side, would have been... Oh, there you go. He gets the wicket. He has been brilliant right from the beginning and finally getting the reward. And a big wicket of Asghar Khan.
This is how you put the brakes. A wicket is the best speed breaker on a highway. Although the Delhi Titans innings has just not been able to find that rapid rate of scoring, it only gets tougher for them. Lack of pace may have just stopped on the batter. He was through his shot. The woodwork dismissed, and it's one of those rare occasions where Asghar has really struggled today, as Delhi Titans just hobbling towards the inevitable. It was 10 of 17 for Asghar.
.37 for 3 now, Delhi Titans, the defending champions in the 7th over. And in comes Kailash Bhatt. He had scored the winning runs against the same opposition in the match last evening. But they need him to fire today. We saw the lowest score yesterday, Nishad. It was 53. He must be one happy man, Varun Badola. Not playing today, but always supporting the side.
That's a very good ball. A little bit of extra bounce for Vipul. And it wasn't pitched very short, really. Once again, we were just discussing and mulling over the conditions. This was the wicket of Asghar. Through his shot. Success for Vipul. What an addition he's been to this side. Last ball of the over, slower ball that's been flicked away through the leg side. That'll be a 4. It's a good end to the over though. 41 for 3 after 7. Delhi Titans still searching for that big over.
Not a batting card that Delhi Titans would like to look at, especially if you see the number of balls faced by every batter. Savant Premi still there. Kailash Bhatt has been promoted ahead of Tiger and Saksham Raj. I wonder why they did not send Saksham Raj, who was in such a fine form, Nishad.
Absolutely, just let him go because he's hitting the ball very well. He's done that for the 2 consecutive matches. This is the story, and you can just sense that the Chandigarh Mavericks came up with a plan as they were up against a formidable unit. The Delhi Titans topped the table. The start was actually very good. The second ball was thumped down the ground by Savant Premi for a 4. And then the wicket of Abhishek trying to pull across the line straight to Whipple at mid-on. And Shubham Mata walked in at number 3. Never really got going. Consumed 7 deliveries for his solitary run. And that struggle just continued, Savi.
This was the wicket in the previous over, bowled by Vipul Verma. And a rare boundary in the last ball. Good touch there by Kailash Bhatt. And now the captain comes in, spin for the very first time. Here's Anuj Khurana.
Lovely bowling, lovely bowling.
Oh, it's been given a wide. Rama Dixit is not at all happy. He said, come on, sir.
Well, at least there was a sir to give some respect towards the end of that.
Well, that line belongs to the umpire.
Never mind, never mind. Come on,
A
come
bit harsh, Anuj might think. In the air, catch it is a call. Savant Premi goes for it and he will go back. Anuj Khurana comes in and strikes once again. Something that he has been doing this entire season. Chandigarh Mavericks have taken over.
Well, Anuj Khurana seems to have the Midas touch today. Anything that he's touching is turning to gold. Comes on to bowl and gets a wicket of his first legal delivery. Just trying to break the shackles, takes the top edge and a good catch. Hitat doing well at short fine leg. Remember, these high catches are never easy at any level. So Savant, again, a struggle for him. 11 of 14. The Delhi Titans just sliding. Savi, finally Saksham Raj is here and he's got, well, 17 deliveries to make an impact. He's got to face most of them. He's got a knack of hitting boundaries, but today with the pressure of this being a knockout, this is why.
There's no doubt about it. But what a start here for Anuj Khurana as well. Good fielding. Allowing the batters to run a single, but Chandigarh Mavericks have been excellent in their fielding. This is how Savant Premi got out. Approaching a counter attack in front of Anuj Khurana, went for a sweep, got the top edge and good catch there by Hitarth Panchal. Talking about Saksham Raj, he came into bat at 41 for 5 in that match where he had an impact. Kailash goes for it. And this connection has been decent. He will find a boundary. Raj Kushal not at all happy with himself.
Absolutely unhappy, just flings his cap to the ground. But Kailash, that's now 2 boundaries for him in the 3 balls that he's faced. Let's have a look at that attempt. 2 fielders converging and yeah, Raj Kushal was quite close. Sets high standards for himself. He's got his own expectations, which is why he just took his cap off.
दक्षपाजी इतना चलेगा दक्षपाजी चलेगा इतना यही वाला मारता है ये ज्यादा हो गया थोड़ा सा.
And now some changes being made in the field. Looking at how Kailash Bhatt has played that previous shot. He has looked in good touch. Hit some important shots in that run chase against the Mavericks yesterday. And especially
Come on, one more coming here.
on
One
the
more
leg
coming.
side, there is a deep mid wicket. There is a long on with Raj Kushal standing right in front of us. There will be another wide.
Doesn't need to chase that one. It was really wide. But Anuj might just try to focus on that channel just outside the off stump.
Catch it.
Connected yet again towards Raj. In fact, it's been stopped. There were two fielders right next to the ball, only a single. They worked well as a team. In fact, it wasn't Raj. Raj is right here in front of us in the commentary box. He's at long off.
Catch it.
Saksham Raj, he connects. Does he connect well? Oh, yes, he does. That's gone over the top. Saksham Raj is the kind of batter who gets going from the word go. He just has this knack of finding the boundary.
The moment he hit the ball, the sound was so sweet that we knew this will be the result. And finally, the whistles coming out in the camp. And this is also something that he can do. Could not beat the short third. Dot ball to end the over. 15 came off it and a wicket. 8 gone, 56 for 4.
Here in the qualifier 1 of the Actors Cricket Bash Season 6, Chandigarh Mavericks have really kept a hold over the proceedings. With 2 overs to go, Delhi Titans need that impetus, some sort of confidence, a psychological momentum, a kick that will help them come into the next innings with that confidence that they can defend it. Dakshajit Singh has now come to bowl this over. He bowled a very good one to start things, got the big wicket of Abhishek Kapoor. And as Dakshajit Singh picks up the ball, got Mikhail Vaswani back in the commentary box. Mikhail, Daksh is generally effective with the new ball. The batters will definitely attack. Which way do you see this over going?
Good morning, Nishad, and good morning to all the viewers. What a match and what a toss to win. And how well have the bowlers responded to Anuj's call. A good question there. But the bigger question here for Anuj Khurana is who'll bowl that last over. He has 1 over of himself, but he's given away 15. And the remaining bowlers have all completed 2. So we'll be seeing a new bowler or Anuj Khurana. That's one. And Daksh, I know one thing is very sure when it comes to Daksh. He'll want to keep it very simple because he's a very experienced campaigner. Bowl in the width of the stumps will be the plan. They carted away. Mid-wicket region. They're putting the pressure on the fielder. They'll come back for the second. One for the shot, one for the throw. Yeah, they'll have to go helter-skelter and press foot on accelerator.
A bit of a fumble by Shiv on the boundary, and by the time the throw came in, they were able to get across for 2. In fact, when compared to the other Delhi Titans batters, these 2 are the ones who are striking it a lot better. Although one may say that the conditions may be a little better when compared to what they were in the first 5. Kailash has chipped this forward, won't go to the fielder, only a single.
They need to run that first run really fast and put the pressure on the outfielder. Like Nishad was saying off air, yes, he's a 2. Nishad? Trying to get cheeky there.
पर वो नहीं आया रेंज में.
The Raheja brothers in the dugout. Karan Raheja has had a ball of a time in the middle with the ball in hand. Hat-trick, 2 wickets yesterday. One of the leading wicket takers. What a lovely sight this is. A lovely venue, very close to the airport, with planes taking off and landing. Makes for a beautiful sight and quality cricket on display. ACB Season 6. But that has to be a wide because that was outside the white line. Even though the batter did move, Daksham Raj was almost vocal about that. Good call by the end of it.
Charges down the track. Should only get a single. So Daksh doing well, only conceding 4 of the first 4 balls. It was Anuj Khurana who is at long on, the captain.
He's given that a whack, and that's been taken. They're taking their catches this morning. The Mavericks are doing everything right.
As Dhantana plays on the PA system, it's truly party time for the Chandigarh Mavericks. But we've got to see that again. You've got to see it to believe it. Why? Because Raj Kushal has taken a catch around his torso. He hasn't crouched down to take that one. Well, if he had to crouch down to take that one, then he would have to be past the boundary, really. But Kailash Bhatt, 12 of 7. And Delhi Titans still trying to find that big hitting power.
It's all slowed down here for the Delhi Titans. Ended up on the wrong side of the toss. Daksh, he's been amongst wickets in the last couple of games. What a team man to have in the side. The first to land up for practice sessions. Spends an extended time with the bat, and whenever he gets the chance to bowl, he'll get that ball to move. Mavericks have come together when it has mattered the most. Tiger comes in.
Is it a little too late for Tiger? What can a Tiger do if there's no prey left?
Yeah. At this stage, even the Lion will not be able to do much with only 7 deliveries left in that kind of a total. Yeah, but it's been that kind of an innings where the batters have just not been able to play their natural cricket because the ball has stopped and keep coming back to the toss and the conditions on display. Nicely bowled. Daksh Ajit Singh has been superb. 9 gone, 60 for 5.
It's the last over of the Delhi Titans innings, and the Chandigarh Mavericks have been phenomenal with all their bowling plans. Wearing his thinking cap, Anuj Khurana, as always, has marshalled his troops to perfection, made those bowling changes. It's all come off. And as a team, as a unit, they have really gelled well. It's been the most evident today. Anuj conceded 15 of his previous over. He's backed himself to bowl the last over. A double-edged sword, perhaps?
We'll get to know after these 6 deliveries, Nishad. That's a lovely bit of stumping. Beautifully done behind the stumps. Did it clip the stumps on the way to the wicket keeper? But Rama Dikshit has put up a very fine and a brilliant effort. Anuj Khurana with another wicket, and the Delhi Titans have caved in this innings of theirs. What a qualifier one it's turning out to be for the Mavericks.
Charges down the track, misses it by a mile, and then Rama Dikshit completes the stumping. It was almost a run out, really. He was that far down the track. Saksham Raj, well, he won't be able to work his magic today. And they are now 60 for 5 as Saksham Raj heads back for 8.
शाबाश शाबाश के बहुत बढ़िया वन मोर यार वन मोर इन दिस ओवर तो जल्दी पहुंच जा गौरव
Abhishek Pandey. Delhi Titans have only 5 balls to maximize the score as much as they can.
catch it
He's gone towards long on. It'll be 4. He's placed it very well in between long on and long off. A much needed boundary. Well, as De Ghumake blares on the system, that's certainly something that the Delhi Titans have to do.
Abhishek Kapoor missed out, but Abhishek Pandey saying, I'll not miss out.
रुकेगा लंबे लंबे बॉलिंग
Hit really hard. Chance at the bowler's end. Easy. As easy as it gets. Wickets just tumbling here for the Delhi Titans. And that gig pretty much says it all. The Mavericks are enjoying themselves. Another one heads back to the dugout from the Delhi Titans. That's wicket number 7. And Abhishek Pandey will make that walk back.
We could hear the wicketkeeper saying, Lambe, bowler end. It was just a call out towards Lamba, who was at covers. While the Delhi Titans have bowled very well, Mikhail, it's the fielding effort to back up that bowling that's also made the difference. Easily done. Pandey just going for that run, but unable to get there. As Delhi Titans slipping further, Abhishek's gone for 4. Only 3 balls remain.
चलो यार बॉयज कम ऑन 3 टाइट बॉल्स यार लास्ट 3 बॉल एंड विकेट कम ऑन यार ऑल आउट करो ऑल आउट
Well, 3 balls remaining, Mikhail. 3 wickets remaining, and someone in the Chandigarh Mavericks camp has told his teammates, all out karo, all out.
I want to meet that gentleman, the most optimistic and positive individual there.
catch it आजा
Gives that a whack. That's towards mid-wicket region. Or they're running for the second. No, it's being denied. I just look back at this Delhi Titans batting effort. Not been easy on this surface. We saw the batters try to play through the line. They missed it all. They tried to go
come on one more wicket coming one more wicket
square the wicket. That didn't come along. A 2-paced wicket. And just got a bit difficult here for the Delhi Titans. Now the conditions seem to be getting better as the sun's beating hard.
Raheja, he's done well to reach the pitch of the ball. Gone long, really long. What a hit first ball. Usually works his magic with the ball. But when called upon to deliver a couple of blows, he's hit the first ball, past the boundary, signals to the dressing room.
catch
He does that after every wicket. He's done it after his first 6. What a hit, really.
He's quite a showman, right? Kunal Raheja. Bat in hand, ball in hand. He's trying to be over smart there, Anuj. He's preempting the charge. Got to keep it simple here. Just get done with that last delivery. Short ball, nicely bowled. This time, the smartness comes through. He's a very good operator, Anuj. 8th wicket down, and this means that the Delhi Titans will finish on 72 in their 10 overs. It's been a clinical bowling effort by Anuj Khurana and his boys, and they come out the high fives as well because they know they've done the job with the ball in qualifier 1, and they'll be heading back with the momentum on their side.
a bowling performance to be really proud of. And the Chandigarh Mavericks had come in with a plan, backed it, they bowled extremely well. The fielders backed up them with those efforts as well. And as a result, a formidable Delhi Titans unit has been restricted to only 72. But remember, Mikhail, yes, they will walk in with a confidence. But if Delhi Titans are able to get a couple of early wickets, then it'll just throw a spanner in the works because it's a knockout. There's the added pressure, a psychological factor that no one can deny.
I totally agree, Nishad. A couple of wickets early on will set the cat amongst the pigeons here. But just knowing the Mavericks, they don't want to get complacent. We heard Varun Badola tell us that yesterday on comms. We want to be very, very aware and alert about how to take things. He'll have a role to play once again on a tricky surface. Shiv Narayanan. Sense the body language. Just look at the relaxed faces. They look an army that is here to maybe just steamroll their opponents, and for the moment they have the edge and the advantage going into this chase. Well, the batting for the Delhi Titans hasn't been great. Put into bat, none of the batters got going. Just two of them, or rather three, got into double figures, and the moment they got into double figures, they threw it away. And that's how it's been. Savan Premi hung around. Strike rates really hurting Delhi Titans. Almost everyone consumed more deliveries than the runs scored, and that's where the pressure mounted, and credit has to be given to the bowling side. They finish on 72 for 8 in 10.
As we see only three batters in the double figures and only one of them with a strike rate over 100. That sums up the kind of struggle this innings has been for the Delhi Titans. This pitch a little affected by the overnight dew that we've had, more than we've had generally in this ground. As Abhishek Kapoor continued to bat at the top of the order with Savan Premi. The start was actually quite promising when the second ball was thundered down the ground. But once this happened, with Abhishek Kapoor playing across the line and bowling out towards mid-on, the Delhi Titans never really got going. With, of course, we saw Shubham Matas struggling there, bowling out towards mid-wicket. And imagine, this is until the 6th or 7th over and we just have 3 or 4 passages of play to show you. That just tells you or reflects the lack of boundaries. This boundary came after a while.
And you sense the lack of pace on the wicket, compounded to the lack of boundaries. But what really stood out today is the catching of the Mavericks. They held on to all their catches. I didn't see a blip in the field. Yeah, that was a 15-run over of Anuj Khurana. He went for some runs, but he did account for a wicket later. Saksham Raj came in a little late, got a big home run over square leg, and then this catch taken by Raj Kushal. Lovely bit of stumping there by Rama Dixit behind the stumps. Anuj Khurana giving him the send-off as well. Some late impetus to take them past 70. And then straightforward run out of the bowler's end meant Abhishek Pandey was walking back to the dugout. Then a big hit by Kunal Raheja, after which he was stumped trying to give the charge of the last delivery of the innings. They finished on 72 for 8 as the Mavericks walk back knowing they have a great opportunity of storming into the big final of ACB Season 6. Right, Savi Srivastava standing by. He has Kailash Bhatt alongside him.
Thank you, Mikhail. It's a big qualifier contest, and at the halfway stage, Mavericks have been dominant. But joining me is somebody from Delhi Titans, who was a leading run scorer, and we will try to understand how the pitch was. Kailash Bhatt, Kailash भाई, थोड़ी सी दिक्कतें हो रही है वहाँ पर बैटिंग करने में. पिच में क्या कुछ आज अलग है?
I think there's a little bit on dampness on the wicket, but I guess like as you see, they have a very good bowling lineup. Rohit Lamba bhai and everybody, they are fantastic bowlers of the circuit. But I feel it was a little tacky to play on, and early we couldn't get a good start. We are somewhat around 25-30 runs short, and I think when you're defending a very low total, you really need to buckle up, and you really need to get onto the field and have a good start with the bowlers. But I think it's a little tacky, and I feel when the day goes by, the wicket is going to get good for batting.
And thankfully, since this is qualifier, even if you lose, you get another chance. Plus, you have the bowlers, the likes of Raheja brothers, who are dominant so far. You yourself will come in handy with the 2 overs. Do you think there is still something to put on a fight?
But second chance is always a second chance. You see, if you win first, then you have a good feeling to go to the finals directly. But yes, definitely we do have a one chance, and we're looking forward to it. We'll try to restrict them as soon as we can. But I'm sure they have a good batting side too. But yes, we have one more chance if we don't go through with this, and we're looking forward to it.
We've seen a few low-scoring thrillers. We are expecting to have one more. All the very best for the second innings.
Surely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Kailash Bhatt knows that they are 25-30 runs short, but there is a fight to put on. Now joining me is somebody from the Chandigarh Mavericks who might not be among the wickets today, but the way he storms in early and it's just with this entire aura just sets the vibe. Rohit Lamba from Chandigarh Mavericks. Rohit bhai, nice left arm bowling action you've got. आज किस तरह की planning हुई थी? At the time of toss, we were thinking that possibly the team winning the toss might bat first, but what was the discussion initially?
So of course there was like wicket was wet. So when we thought if we will win the toss, then we'll bowl first. But if they win the toss, they also choose the ball first. But luckily we won the toss. We started bowling well decently. We stick to our plans. Right, we bowled line to line, and there was a good energy in the field also. Everyone was very calm. Everyone was bowling according to their plan, and like whatever changes we need to done, we tried yesterday only. So this was the do or die match for us, because qualifier is qualifier. If you win the qualifier, you will go to the finals directly.
Absolutely. Not only do you go to the finals, you get a much-needed rest as well. We saw a lot of fielders chirping in with Rama Dixit, the wicket-keeper, among a lot of words. How does that help as a fast bowler that you are when the environment around the field is such nice?
See, it's all about the energy. If the energy on the ground is good, so the atmosphere is good, there's a lot of positivity in the field also. So that's what all we planned yesterday, and we were stick to our basics. We bowled line to line. That's it.
And we saw you getting promoted in the batting order in the previous game. Should we expect you to bat today?
See, it depends on the situation, because we got 3 lefties in our team. So we work lefty in, lefty out, lefty in, lefty out. But luckily I don't want to Shiv out, because he's playing wonderfully. He's one of the best batsmen of our team. Of the entire tournament, you must have seen he scored 4 consecutive 50s. So I think he will score the 5th one today.
4 consecutive 50s, and he has been dismissed just once.
Yes.
What is your prediction? In how many overs do you think the chase will be over?
I think the wicket will become better now. So we'll try to get it changed in 7 overs.
Thank you so much, Rohit Lamba.
Thank you.
We hope to see you in the finals once
Thank you.
again. That was Rohit Lamba. Prediction is that in 7 overs, this game will be over. This is qualifier number 1. Back to the commentators.
Thank you so much, Savi, for that. And interesting to hear the two perspectives. One from Kailash Bhatt, and they are spirited. Of course, they haven't got the runs on the board. Only 72. It was a struggle. 3 batters in the double figures, and only one of them with a strike rate over 100. So that reflects that struggle. And it was Kailash Bhatt who got that 12 off 7. The innings really never got going. And it was due to this team effort by the Chandigarh Mavericks bowlers. The most expensive bowler was Anuj Khurana, but in terms of the wickets, he got 3. So one of his overs went for 15, the other went for 12, but he came on during the slog overs. The man who really set it up was Dakshajit Singh. His first over went for only 1, and he took a wicket as well, that of Abhishek Kapoor. The others also backed him up brilliantly. 50% of the job is done for the Chandigarh Mavericks. They've bowled exceedingly well to limit the Delhi Titans to 72. Now, for the rest of the match, they've got to maintain that focus and overhaul this target, book their tickets through to the final. The final will be held tomorrow. Remember, if you lose this match, then you can go and play the qualifier 2. And in qualifier 2, it means that you've got to play this evening itself. So it's not going to be easy, Mikhail, to play back-to-back. Neither is it going to be easy for the team that wins the eliminator, nor for the one playing the qualifier 1.
Absolutely, Nishad Paivedya, but with all these actors starved for cricket, they'll be happy to play another game. And if they break it down, they could be just playing a T20 match into halves. They got to look at things. Shubham Mata, very fine pacer, missed out with the bat. Didn't bowl yesterday, had a upper back strain, And he'll be bowling to this man. Ah, what a player he is. Shiv Narayanan, certainly the MVP of ACB Season 6. Stylish, elegant, effective and very efficient for his side. So the chase is on. The Mavericks. And it's going to be Oja facing up.
While the bowling will have to be on the mark, the fielding will also need to back it up because they don't have a lot of runs to play with. They've just got to replicate the kind of effort that the Chandigarh Mavericks put on the field, and the Delhi Titans will also have to raise their game with the fielding. Aditya Oja pulls it across the line for a single, and Chandigarh Mavericks are away.
Nicely played there. First runs on the board here for the Mavericks in this modest chase. Yeah, you'd want to believe the surface has become better. And they're enjoying the best conditions over here, the Mavericks. What a toss to win, taking nothing away from the bowlers who bowled the right channels and bowled in the right areas. Work to do for the captain, Abhishek Kapoor, in the field. They're hunting wickets here. Not one, not two, maybe three very early. And then raise unlikely hopes. And for a start, they'll be happy to see the back of that man who's taking strike now, Shiv Narayanan. Dismissed only once so far in this competition.
That was in the last match when Ahmed Khurshid got his wicket. Didn't play yesterday though against Delhi Titans. Just has a false start. He's got to go and run in again. Well, Shubham Mata was a part of the Delhi Titans last year as well, and Delhi Titans actually qualified through the eliminator and went on to win the tournament. And at the end of the tournament, he was telling us that it was really difficult on his body playing all those matches back to back, plus 3 matches across 2 days during the playoffs time. So Delhi Titans may well have to do that again by the looks of it. So Shubham Mata has got to be at his best. Certainly a very fit bloke, but with the continuous workload, it can definitely take a toll on the body.
Yeah, this will not help. You made a good point. They're almost playing 3 matches inside 24 hours. That's whichever team misses out today in this qualifier 1 and the next team in the eliminator. Eliminator teams will have to play back-to-back games, at least for starters here. One of these teams will get a bit of a break before coming into the qualifier 2.
Absolutely. And just to reflect on the number of overs, the shorter format, we'll come back to that after this ball. There's a loud appeal, but it's definitely pitched outside leg stump. The appeal more in hope than anything else. So, Mikhail, when the 2007 T20 World Cup was played, just a bit of banter between the batter and the bowler. Yes, pitched outside leg very clearly.
Just trying to wonder what was that appeal all about from Mata. Interestingly, he was still standing there and seeking a bit of a polite inquiry from the umpire. That's when Shiv Narayanan also intervened. My brother, what's it all about? What's the fuss all about?
As they said in Shawshank Redemption, hope. Hope is a wonderful thing. Shiv, has he opened his account? He hasn't. It's a leg by.
Yeah, Nishad, hope floats. Famous line there. As long as your hope is floating, the boat is sailing.
Very true, very true. So when we were talking about the workloads, and especially international physios started noticing this during the 2007 T20 World Cup, in a sense that because the format may be shorter, and one would think that test players playing across 5 days would perhaps be finding it easy to play across 20 overs, but the adrenaline surges were a lot sharper. Not happy with the side screen, perhaps. Someone, a gentleman wearing a white shirt is standing right besides it. Now he's gone and hidden behind. And the physios then started explaining that because shorter formats have got a more sudden burst of energy. You're going for those catches. You're running after the ball a lot harder. Test cricket doesn't have that, or a 50 over match also may not have the same intensity. So while the formats may be shorter, the intensity is higher, which is why the impact on the body due to that adrenaline surge can also be a lot higher. The cortisol also then reflects as a result.
You make a good observation there, and nice bit of information, Nisha. Thanks for that. Well, the Jaipur Royals have come and they have congregated next to the side screen, and they've been politely asked to leave the place. That's because they end up being obstruction here to the batter, right in front of the side screen. Shubham Mata as well, requesting them to just move away. Yeah, you spoke about the adrenaline surge. Shorter the format, the intensity rather more higher. That's a very good observation there.
Well, a professional physio had in fact told me during one of the books that I wrote, and that was a part of it. And also, if you may remember, in the 2007 T20 World Cup, Yuvraj Singh hit 6 sixes. Next match, he sat out because of an injured elbow. It was because of the strain and the adrenaline it had taken its toll. But later, the players started training more specifically for the shorter formats and getting their body more accustomed to it. Which is why you don't see those injuries today, which may have happened then. You see those injuries. It's a dot ball. But they have been training for that. As have these actors here, training for the Actors Cricket Bash very well. After an over, it's 3 without loss. This Chandigarh Mavericks lineup has been consistent right through. Only dropped one game in the league phase, which was yesterday against Delhi Titans. It was a dress rehearsal for this qualifier one, but in this qualifier one, they've really turned up brilliantly. The bowling particularly, Dakshajit Singh leading the way, the others contributing. Raj Kushal had a rest yesterday, but comes back in and delivers. There he is, to your right, with Ujjwal Chopra, Anuj Khurana, and of course, we've got Jignesh Joshi, the very happy manager of the Chandigarh Mavericks.
Talk about the Mavericks dugout. In comes Kunal Raheja, probably one of the best bowlers on display in season 6 of the Actors Cricket Bash. A hat-trick to his credit a couple of days ago, 2 wickets yesterday. Abhishek Kapoor will be banking on him for an early strike. He has this habit of hitting timber every now and then, generates space, mixes it up nicely with the variations that he has.
Took a hat-trick earlier. Let's see what he's got.
Quick single towards point, good running. Good start here for Raheja, right on the money.
Also, the other factor here, Mikhail, is if Delhi Titans get those 2 or 3 wickets, just put a little bit of psychological pressure. As we've discussed earlier, low totals and particularly in the knockouts, then you start thinking thoughts that you shouldn't get. Like, it's more about we don't want to lose rather than we want to win. And those are two completely different things. When you are trying not to lose, you're trying to run away from a result. When you're trying to win, you're going towards a result, which is a positive approach.
Yeah, again, good point there, Nishad. But to always believe that a win is loading, irrespective of the situation. Yes. Uses the pace, beats the fielder, smart cricket, beautifully done. And that's the first boundary here for the Mavericks in the chase. The start has begun well for them.
This is very classy by Aditya. Waited for the ball, placed it to perfection, passed backward point. That goes into the boundary. We've gotten so used to seeing Aditya really smash those through the leg side, and this is refreshing to see him just open the face of the bat. Any cricketing purist would love to see some touch play, that delicate approach as well. Whereas a lot of coaches in Mumbai will say, batting ek kala hai, which means batting is an art. So you've got to approach it like an art.
और कलाकार हमारे सामने दिख रहे हैं. Top edge, leading edge, four more back-to-back boundaries, both of them coming behind the wicket, and the Mavericks are certainly up and away in this chase, everything going their way.
In a short run chase, these are moments that matter. It really changes the momentum. Delhi Titans may be feeling, why we've only conceded 4 runs, maybe a wicket here, and we can certainly put more pressure. 2 boundaries and the pressure's certainly off.
I can't think of a single outside edge for the Delhi Titans when they were batting. Nishad, do you remember? Do you recollect? Just goes to show the surface has gotten better. There's pace on the ball now. And it's coming off nicely after it's pitching. So that's why when you go hard at something, if you have a miss hit, that runs even faster to the fence.
That's gone through the offside and it's taken. It just went off the edge and Kunal Raheja has gotten his first wicket. Following those 2 boundaries, he's managed to salvage the situation for the Delhi Titans. Looks like Aditya was trying to go down the ground, but he didn't intend it to go square.
Yeah, trademark Kunal Raheja celebration. There again, got a leading edge. I'm not too sure that's the area where he was intending to hit the ball, but a very nice catch taken. I think it's Kailash Bhatt over there at cover sweeper. A bit of a send-off, a wave, a goodbye by Kunal Raheja to Aditya. He walks back for 9 and 7. The Mavericks lose their first wicket.
Rama Dixit is at number 3 and Delhi Titans getting that wicket after those 2 boundaries. Kunal Raheja is one of those players throughout this Actors Cricket Bash who has definitely made things happen. And if Delhi Titans are to at least challenge the Chandigarh Mavericks here, they have to make things happen. They'll have to do it quick, effectively, and all departments have to come together effectively.
Yeah, quite an over. 2 boundaries and a wicket to follow. Still a little sluggish, sent back and just in time. Good call there by Rama Dixit. Was impressive behind the stumps as wicketkeeper today. Took some good catches, some wonderful stumpings. Got some decisions gone the other way. This was the call. Initially, they committed into the run, sent back in the nick of time.
So any batter is a little nervy before beginning the innings. That's gone off the edge towards third man. Will it be stopped? No, it won't. It's gone past the boundary. Delhi Titans can't afford that. They've got to be sharper in the field. After 2, it's 16 for 1.
Yeah, that went through. A better effort could have saved a couple of runs. When you're defending a small total, you need to put everything in the field. It's smooth sailing currently for the Chandigarh Mavericks. Shiv Narayanan is happy to hold fort at one end. Rama Dixit has a boundary to his credit. A lot of batting here for the Chandigarh Mavericks. Only 72 by Delhi Titans in qualifier 1 for a team that got 140 in the very first match. To be bundled out for half of that in qualifier 1 just goes to show that they've seen both sides of the spectrum, Nishad.
And it's very difficult to maintain momentum in T10 cricket. We saw the last edition where Chandigarh Mavericks had made it through. They had finished second actually, and they made it through to the final, beating Ahmedabad Lions, who were dominant in the group stage. This was the wicket, tried to go straight, got the leading edge, went towards the sweeper on the offside, and a good catch. Shubham Mata bowled a decent first over, conceded only 2 off the bat. In fact, one of them was a wide, I beg your pardon, and a couple of the others were leg buys. If you want anyone to be out there in the middle at the moment, it's Shiv, because he can bat sensibly. Well, he tried to go for it. We were just talking about sensibilities, and is it the commentator's curse that struck? Lost his balance, and this is the first time that Shiv has been dismissed in single figures. He got the outside edge, and it's a good catch at third man.
Yeah, I think that's Kunal Raheja who's taken the catch, and that's a pressure catch, and what a lovely grab. Very uncharacteristic here from Shiv Narayanan to play that shot. Almost one-handed, had to reach out to it, and beautifully completed right at the edge of the ropes. Very aware of where the skirtings were. Big scalp here for the Titans. Is this the big opening? That's because they've got the big fish in Shiv Narayanan. He walks back for 1 in 4. Mavericks now will have to be careful.
Two vital wickets up front for the Delhi Titans. They've conceded 16 runs. They don't have a lot to defend, but remember what's at stake: a place in the final. Direct entry into the final. Now this is the phase, Mikhail, where the batting side starts thinking, what's happened? Are we in trouble? There's a bit of pressure. You're trying to keep those thoughts at bay. Rohit Lamba walks in. You don't want to lose wickets, but you also want to score the runs. You can be a little tentative, and then that tentativity is what invites those mistakes. Shubham Mata to Rohit Lamba. A loud appeal. There's a sound on the way, but the umpire points towards his leg.
Interesting promotion here by Anuj Khurana. Just to keep the left-right combination going, he's got Rohit Lamba. Another very vociferous appeal there by the wicketkeeper and bowler. I called Rohit Lamba the bindas player, the bindas batter. You speak to him and he'll open up, he'll have a freewheelie chat with you. My way or the highway. That's how he likes to play his cricket, and he's a quality batter. Spends a lot of time in the nets honing his skills. Yeah, picks it beautifully. Couple of runs for the taking over here. Gets his boot just in time. I think that's Abhishek Pandey there at deep backward square leg. And now you can see some serious concerned faces. Remember, sometimes or more often than not, a low-scoring chase ends up being a tricky one. And we could just be seeing one unfolding here in the middle. This is qualifier 1 for you.
Interesting stop there by Abhishek Pandey. Well, you'd rather be a Virat Kohli here than a Lionel Messi. There's always a risk of conceding a boundary. Does that come off the edge? Rama Dixit came down the track. He sent him back. So Delhi Titans just trying to add that pressure. Well, when you think of those low-scoring matches and where a team just starts losing wickets, then you can lose wickets in a heap, really. Although there doesn't seem to be any worry at the moment. They've got to keep calm and chase this down. Outside the off stump, just tried to chase at it. It's not a wide. Rohit Lamba did ask. He told him it's within the tram lines. We'll have a look at that, of course. Every run is critical. Absolutely every run. That's well within the tram line. It's a good ball by Mata. And Mata has got an opportunity to cap off this fantastic spell with this last delivery. If he can finish well, it will be well worth it. Here we go, Mikhail. He's conceded only 4 runs off the 11 balls and taken a wicket.
Oh, that should have been stopped. That's going to be 4. Easy runs, lucky runs. Mata is not happy for all the hard work he's done. But the Mavericks won't be complaining. Every now and then the momentum keeps shifting in their favour. 3 done, 22 for 2. Faisal behind the stumps. Very ordinary one-handed effort. And knowing the way Delhi Titans have played their cricket and Abhishek Kapoor always asking to raise the bar, Faisal may have let him down here.
It's 22 for 2 after 3 overs. A run chase of only 73. They've got to get 51 of the next 7. And those 2 early wickets have certainly given the Delhi Titans some hope. And now Kunal Raheja coming on to bowl his last over. It's just interesting, Mikhail, that Abhishek is attacking. No other choice. You've got to put in your best bowlers. You cannot leave it for later. Attack, attack, attack. That's what they've got to do.
Yeah, and that's why they say attack is the best form of defense, Nishad. Go all out with your best bowlers. Try to create an opportunity early on because you're not playing with the big total here. He's a fierce competitor, Kunal Raheja. Both the brothers, even Kunal with his leg spin is quite an attacking bowler. Can Karan eke out another one? Nicely bowled. I'll tell you what, another quiet over here, another wicket there. And the Titans will set the cat amongst the pigeons in this game. What a qualifier one we are seeing.
And if you have those dot deliveries come your way, then you can invite that mistake from the batters as well. It'll just compel the batters to go for the big hit. And in the process, they might just lose their shape, end up giving a catch. We've seen that happen in the previous over with Shiv Narayanan also chasing quite uncharacteristically, if I may add. Rama Dixit will at least get a single. He will. Calmly worked away towards mid-wicket. We've got to have a look at that wicket again. Just inviting that mistake. Chased it. No foot movement. Just used his hand and the ball flew to third man. Shubham Mata was exceptional in those first 2 overs. May not have bowled yesterday, but today when it was needed, he's given his team the start. Now if Karan can also back him up with another good effort, conceded a couple of boundaries in his first over, but then bounced back with the wicket of Aditya Ojha. If he can get a few more quiet deliveries in, Rohit Lamba has got a couple of runs, but then the plan was clear. Try and get Rohit to drive outside the off stump. We've seen him in tennis ball tournaments as well, Mikhail. He's someone who likes and prefers the leg side. So don't allow him to swing his arms there.
You make a good point. The initial approach of Rohit Lamba has been to attack. So here's an opportunity if you're Delhi Titans. Ask him to go for the shots, but take your catches if it comes along, because Rohit Lamba will present you with an opportunity. Nicely worked away. Only a single. It's all about maturity now. The Mavericks don't need to do anything silly. Can't be brash and brazen in this approach of theirs. Just got to keep it very conventional and very real. Just see off Karan. You've seen two of the best bowlers in Delhi Titans. Then chug along and go forward into that total. Rama Dikshit so far held fort, 5 and 4 for him. Nicely played.
Good bowling, Karan, good bowling.
It's been a good comeback by Kunal Raheja in this over. The last one, although he got the wicket, it was a little expensive. See, on any other day, if this was a league match, then Chandigarh Mavericks would have been a lot more calmer. But because it's qualifier 1, there's that added pressure. It's a significant factor in such matches. That's a good slower ball. A good change of pace. Although it's wide, the execution was impressive. He tried to attack the leg stump. He may have conceded the run, but what you must appreciate is the thinking.
And that was so close to the leg stump, Nishad. Oh, how did it miss? Almost kissed it on the way to the wicket keeper. Sometimes you need these moments going your way as a bowling side, defending little over 70. What's going on through his mind? Rohit Lamba. Edged, and that's been put down. Opportunity grasped. Lamba survives. Mavericks celebrate. And the Delhi Titans are a little sloppy in the field. Just allowing the Mavericks to chase down this target.
Well, the wicketkeeper has just palmed it across to the boundary. He had to dive towards his left. Is he standing a little bit too close for comfort? Perhaps maybe a step back. Every boundary will make the Chandigarh Mavericks breathe a lot easier. And every 4 is like a dagger on Abhishek Kapoor's heart.
Yeah, you spare a thought for Kunal Raheja here. He's done everything in this over. Got the slow one going, induced the edge, took a catch in the last over, has a wicket in his first. Got to take your catches when you're defending 70 odd in 10. Mr. Faisal, pull up your socks. This one's put away, but straight to Kunal. Survives one ball, but dismissed the next. Kunal Raheja with the wicket. Kunal Raheja with the catch. Another opening year for the Delhi Titans. Lamba departs. Yeah, that was a half-hearted shot. Straight to the fielder, straight down his throat. The Raheja brothers come together. The twins add some excitement and success in the middle. Rohit Lamba walks back for 7 and 8. Mavericks lose their third. Shubham Mata and Kunal Raheja, 3 wickets between them in their 4 overs, giving away only 12. You'd want to believe. Game on, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Air India Sports Club cricket ground in Qualifier 1. Defending 72, the Titans with the ball have been clinical. The catching, a bit iffy, but they've somehow managed to have a control over things. Abhishek Pandey will come on to bowl. We have a new batter coming in Mayank Nischal. What a game this is turning out to be. We've already seen quite a few wickets fall across the 2 innings already. And all of a sudden, this modest chase has become a little tense for the Mavericks. Mayank Nischal in the middle.
Mayank Nischal, it's interesting that they've sent him now at number 5. Would have thought that in this run chase, perhaps the captain would like to come and take the responsibility. But he's gone for Mayank Nischal, who's an attacking batter. They still have Rama Dixit out in the middle. The batters dismissed are big ones. Aditya Oja, who's got the runs. Shiv Narayanan, the leading run scorer of ACB. And then Rohit Lamba, someone who can make an impact. So they've lost 3 big names, of course. Abhishek Pandey into the attack. It's just been played towards the offside for a single. Will only be a single. Now it'll be interesting to see the tactics against Mayank Nischal. He's someone who likes to go leg side. You'd want to keep the ball away from him towards the offside, but he's got enough power to even hit it straight down the ground, although it's not his preferred area. Rohit Lamba just trying to clear long on. Didn't time it, and it was a catch, an easy catch there. This time he goes over the offside. We were talking about his prowess on the leg, but this time he's truly thrown that all away, and he has managed to smash one through the offside for a 4.
You could sense from that cheer in the dugout how important this 4 was to release the pressure. Just threw his bat at this one, Nischal. And he's got a boundary. Yeah, there it is. We needed it. Take the pressure off us. And that will help. Got to come out with measured intent. Down the leg side, they'll get a single. Who would have thought this low-scoring chase would add so much of anxiety and thrill and a bit of suspense as well, Nishad.
Oh, absolutely, and no one's complaining, apart from the Chandigarh Mavericks, of course. Having said that, the required rate, current rate, almost level now. So, one more wicket. And that's how Delhi Titans maintain the pressure. That's the wicket. Rama Dixit tries to cut it. The length wasn't too short. And he's got that faint edge. And finally Faisal holds one. And he will be so relieved with that one.
Goodness me, what's happening in the middle? What a break here. Too close to cut. And this time Faisal says, I'll not make a mistake, skipper. Holds on to it. Another one goes here for the Mavericks. 4 down, Rama Dixit departs. And this game is suddenly breathing a lot of life, entertainment and suspense. It could go any way. He walks back for a run, ball 7.
Dakshajit Singh, this is interesting. So still no signs of Anuj Khurana. क्या ऊपर बैटिंग करने का आइडिया हुआ पुराना?
Trust Nishant Pai Vaidya to come out with these lines that rhyme. Yeah, but interesting. Anuj Khurana is holding himself back. Daksh comes out. Gives it a whack. That's been hit on the offside. He'll get off the mark. Still an easy chase. That's because the required rate is 7. You can do it in singles. But such is the order of play that you're so used to going after the bowling is that the adrenaline and rush of blood sometimes gets the better of you. Yeah, good catch. Abhishek Pandey with the wicket in his first over. Delhi Titans keep coming back. Oh, wonderfully bowled. What an over this has turned out to be. A mixed bag, a wicket of 4. Have you seen everything? It's 37 for 4 after over number 5. Yeah, this game is nicely poised. I want to believe there's a lot of life and it's in the balance now. At the halfway stage in this chase, Mavericks have lost 4 wickets and none of the batters have gotten into double figures. 37 for 4. Remember, they're chasing a very small total of 72 here. Anuj Khurana is still to come out. There's Gaurav Sachdeva who can give it a big hit. But can the others get going? Is there enough depth to chase down this total? Abhishek Kapoor has seen an opportunity over here. Savi Srivastava alongside me. Good morning, Savi.
Good morning, Mikhail. In comes Kunal Raheja. So spin into the attack now. Chandigarh Mavericks will fancy their chances to go big. Dakshajit Singh had scored some runs yesterday. Goes for it. First ball. Welcomes Karan Raheja with this shot. Found the gap, found the boundary and a maximum. Good start for Daksh.
It's almost they've crossed the finishing line, it looks like. The Mavericks in the dugout. That's how important the 6 was. It's released a lot of pressure. Remember, they were suddenly playing catch-up, but a tossed-up delivery came in very handy here, and Daksh will not miss out. He's an incredible striker of the ball. For a moment, you thought he was loading himself for another big 6 here. Lets it go. Does the dummy there, Dakshajit Singh. Pressure on Kunal.
What a match we are witnessing. Credits to Delhi Titans for putting up a fight. Oh, there was a sound and it is a wicket. So Kunal Raheja, after being hit for a 6, takes the big wicket of Dakshajit Singh. He's livid with himself that he missed out. Abhishek Kapoor showing him the way till the dugout. What a match.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Fasten your seat belts. We are seeing a low-scoring thriller here. Kunal Raheja comes back in some style. Gives Dakshajit Singh a send-off as well. It's all falling apart here. 7 and 4. He's not happy. He always sensed there was an opportunity to go big. But this game comes with its fair share of twists and turns. What a match playing out. An absolute classic in the middle. The Raheja brothers have made the impression with the ball. Look at the twins there. Karan and Kunal just egging each other on. My brother, it's your turn now. I've taken 2, you get 3. Beat me in this craft today.
Finally, Captain Anuj Khurana walks in. He's made some crucial contribution with his bat. Still 30 runs to go, and with the way runs are being scored, every run will be cheered here by the Mavericks. Anuj will be off the mark with the single. It's almost like we are witnessing the 5th day of a test match, Mikhail.
Forgot to mention the session, my friend. The final session. Cries of catch it, but he's got plenty of bat on this one. That's a pressure hit, and what a way to find that big 6 just when it mattered the most. This over is a mixed bag. We've seen 2 sixes and a wicket, but this could well and truly be a very important over in context to the chase for the Mavericks.
No pressure for Mayank Nischal. Who would have thought with wickets falling, one would go for a shot like this, but he does. Both the wicket-keeper and the batter with the same color helmet and the wicket-keeper chirping in saying all out karna padega. That's the only way Delhi would believe that they can win this match. These two are very capable batters. They have come in handy this entire season. Oh, it was another chance. A tough one. But chances are being created. Every ball is an event here.
Indeed, what an over this has turned out to be. 14 runs and a wicket, 51 for 5 after 6.
So 51 for 5 are Chandigarh Mavericks with 4 overs to go. And finally we see a batter crossing the double-digit mark. It's Mayank Nischal with that big hit in the previous over. Still to come Gaurav Sachdeva, Hitarth Panchal, Raj Kushal and Vipul Verma. But they wouldn't want to come out to bat in these conditions. And looking at the umpire from the window, they have taken that floating power play now. Outside edge. Goes past the short third. Another boundary for Mayank Nischal.
He's taking his chances. He's enjoying himself in the middle, Mayank Nischal. Went for that massive heave. Almost carried to short third. We've seen a couple of edges in the last couple of deliveries. The last ball of the last over as well was an edge from the bat of Nischal. He's living dangerously, but it doesn't matter. That's how he's playing his cricket. You live by it, sometime you perish by it. Now the runs are coming quicker. Yeah, it's all about see ball, hit ball here for Mayank Nischal.
And he's going to go after every ball in this over, especially Mikhail, because they have taken that floating power play. Let me remind the viewers that first 2 overs are mandatory power play, and after that the batting side can decide to take one more power play over. This was the wicket of Daksh. Look at Kunal. Goes for it once again on the onside. Good fielding effort there. Little bit of a misfield. Shubham Mata, one of the safest fielders, has been positioned there. They will come back for 2 runs. Mayank Nischal is going to go for the kill in this over. With 3 balls to go and the fielding restrictions there.
Yeah, he's done well. He's counter-attacked. But what an effort here by Shubham Mata. One-handed, what an athlete, what a fielder he is. Putting his body behind the line, back live. Full delivery. Loads beautifully, straight to long off. He's middling well today. Is Mayank Nischal. What a bright spot he's been. 18 and 9 in a pressure game. And all of a sudden, he's turned the magic on with the bat in a tense chase. And that will make life easy for the captain in the middle, Anuj Khurana.
15 to go now. And Anuj Khurana, usually very calm and composed. Wasn't ready this time, saw some movement in front of the side screen. They will back their chances now. Chandigarh Mavericks. There is this equation in front of them, always good when they start the countdown. First target will be to take the target under 10. That's a good shot by Anuj Khurana. There is a fielder there. The batters are coming back for the second run. They will do that comfortably. So 60 up with this double. Now 13 runs to go with More than 3 overs left. The required run rate is not a concern at all. They need to somehow not lose wickets.
Yeah, slowly but surely getting there, the Mavericks. Beautifully chipped inside out. That's some shot there from Anuj Khurana. He's so good at playing that one over extra cover. They'll get a couple of runs. So 2 productive overs on the bounce means the Mavericks are in control of this chase. They're now 11 runs behind from what will be a big win into the final, 62 for 5.
So 11 needed of 18 balls now. Chandigarh Mavericks just 2 shots away, but looking at the way things have played out today, it is not going to be easy at all. And to make matters worse for the Mavericks, here comes Asghar Khan. Has been among the wickets. The tricky bowler brings in a lot of variation. We have seen spin also coming in play. Anuj Khurana had taken 3 wickets, and these are the wickets to fall for the Mavericks. First one was Aditya Ojha, tried to go for a big shot. Shiv Narayanan, we have not seen this a lot. Got an outside edge. Good catch there by Kunal Raheja. The catching has been brilliant by Delhi Titans. They have grabbed all the opportunities that have come towards them. And especially Mohammad Faisal with 2 brilliant catches. But since then, it's been Mayank Nischal and Anuj Khurana. Mayank Nischal knows just one way to play. He wants to go for the counter. Here comes another single. 10 runs to go now. And this is what a captain does. Waited for the situation to get worse. Came in. There is a sense of calm about Anuj Khurana. Oh, confusion. Yes, no. Will it be a run out? Slightly late in the collection there, Asghar Khan, but the fielders believe that it can be close. It has been referred upstairs. And in comes Nishad P. Vaidya. Nishad, what do you think?
It's surely really close. If it was a direct hit, then he was definitely a goner. We'll need another angle. But you also saw Anuj actually swaying out of the way as the ball was heading in. Just got his head out of the way and he's gone. He's struggling there. That's the 6th wicket for the Delhi Titans. They are still fighting. Although the Chandigarh Mavericks have managed to get those runs and they are within striking distance, the fight continues. It's 63 for 6 after 7.2 overs as Anuj Khurana heads back.
चल 3 अच्छी बॉल शाबाश
63 for 6 now. Asghar Khan may not have produced a wicket of his bowling, but there was a run out of the captain. But Mayank Nischal, playing on 19, now becomes the top scorer of this entire match. Can he stay till the end? For him, it is just a matter of 2 shots. Goes on the offside, takes a single.
This is good to see from Mayank that he's been intelligent. Even when they have tried to bowl outside the off stump, he's played the shots on the offside. In the first couple of matches, one felt that Mayank was only going leg side. This was the wicket of Anuj Khurana, run out. He actually swayed out of the way as the ball was heading in towards his head, and the ball then went through to Asghar, who then finish the duties for the Delhi Titans. 64 for 6. That should be a wide. Knocks one run off and just gets easier for the Chandigarh Mavericks, and every run is so critical. Vipul tries to hit in the air, doesn't get all of it. Will get a couple of runs quite easily. Savi, the result may not go in Delhi's favor, but you've got to appreciate the fact that they've really put out a good fight there. They didn't have the runs on the board, but yet they've tried their best. A couple of catches here and there, maybe saved a few runs, who knows.
Vipul Verma with a shot straight down the ground. It will be another single. So well and truly a countdown here for Chandigarh Mavericks. 5 needed now. Giving a vibe of that 2010 Mohali test, where VVS Lakshman and Pragyan Ojha were battling it out, Nishad.
But that was for the last wicket. It was, of course, the last wicket, a nervy one. It's Ishant Sharma who had gotten a big partnership. That should be out. It's plumb in front. Mayank Nischal now trying to smash through the leg side, has been foxed by the lack of pace by Asghar. So Delhi Titans still fighting on, and Chandigarh Mavericks still 5 runs away. Is there a final twist in the tail, just as you remembered the Mohali test of 2010?
Did he really have to go for it? They could have just taken a few singles, but Mayank Nischal knows just one way to play. He has come in handy. 20 runs, the highest run scorer of this entire match. And Asghar Khan finally delivering a wicket off his bowling.
ठीक है पैनिक नहीं करेंगे अभी
68 for 7. Now Mayank Nischal possibly played the decisive innings in this encounter. However, he has been dismissed right now as the Delhi Titans continue to fight. This fight is on. 2 overs remaining. Only 5 runs to get for the Chandigarh Mavericks. Delhi Titans are 3 wickets away. It's difficult to pick a side. One would say that maybe Chandigarh Mavericks have their noses a little bit ahead. But with this match, we know what's at stake. Well, anything can happen, to use another cliche. But one more wicket and Chandigarh Mavericks get more nervous. And then 2 wickets and we are into your Mohali test of 2010 territory.
Since we are mentioning all the possibilities, what about the wickets falling and 4 runs coming, Nishad? Should be a wide. Oh, but he took a start, and this is excellent glove work. It will be a wide for sure, but Vipul Verma, what have you done?
He just overbalanced while trying to play that shot. He was trying to flick it down the leg side and then his body weight took him forward. As a result, his body lunged forward and took him outside the crease. And that should confirm the fact that Vipul has been dismissed. Run out. This will be a run out. In fact, he took a couple of steps thinking that it could be a run. Yes, this just reminds you of the 96 World Cup semi-final. Well, I know Indian fans want to forget that, but Sachin Tendulkar was batting like a dream and Romesh Kaluwithrana had gotten him out just like that. Vipul Verma heads for 3. 4 runs needed, 2 wickets needed. Which way is this going? Don't take your eyes off it. Savi, this is the best of the best of the Actors Cricket Bash. As Vipin Kumar walks in, he's the impact substitution. Gaurav is already there at the other end. He's not faced a ball. Both batters have not faced a ball. Abhishek has come into first slip. That's the kind of pressure that Delhi Titans are putting. Maybe get one more fielder inside. Savi, what's guaranteed is the fact that we have been thoroughly entertained in this match. And you often talk about those low-scoring thrillers. We've got to agree with you.
Oh, that's a huge appeal and finger goes up. What a match. Kunal Raheja is turning it up for Delhi. Mavericks losing their 9th wicket now. With 4 runs still to come, an impact player goes back.
Well, the impact player is Kunal Raheja. He's come into the attack and taken this wicket. Went off the back foot. Plumb in front, the easiest of decisions. These are the kind of decisions that you have to make in grade 1 of umpiring school. 1 wicket away from victory, the Delhi Titans. Chandigarh Mavericks 4 runs away. Oh my. Savi, we've had matches where 140 runs are scored, 130 runs are scored, but none of them have been as entertaining as this. A few moments ago, they were cheering, they were dancing, they were happy. And as one of those famous influencers had once said, "Waqt badal diye, jazbaat badal de, halat badal diye."
Yeah, those words were felt everywhere. Here comes Raj Kushal. Raheja is on fire. Oh, that's another appeal and a finger goes up. They have done it. Delhi Titans have defended 73 runs. And Chandigarh Mavericks cannot believe what just happened. What a match.
Have you ever seen a miracle? Tune into the Actors Cricket Bash, because here is a miracle for the ages. The Delhi Titans were gone. They were dead and buried. Then they have just come alive like Lazarus. They often said that if you want to make a comeback, you've got to believe. And today, the Delhi Titans have not only believed, but they have showcased that belief with action. They have stolen this out of nowhere. If ever there was a Houdini act, this is one.
Talking about taking the victories of the jaws of defeat, we have seen that happen today. Anuj Khurana cannot believe it. They had escaped in that match when they needed 6 runs and then it went to a super over, but not this time in front of Delhi Titans. They beat them yesterday in that inconsequential match and they carried it once again in a match where at the halfway stage we believed that it is going to be a one-sided contest. Not even when we were 5 overs down in the second innings did we think that Delhi Titans can pull this off. But what incredible bowling this is, and what can belief do? Abhishek Kapoor finally manages to smile. This has been a spirited effort in the field. They grabbed all their chances. The bowlers were accurate and Delhi Titans will get a much needed rest.
This sort of reminds me of this one ODI between West Indies and South Africa. 1 run was needed, 3 wickets remaining, and Charles Langeveld got a hat-trick. Although here Raheja had a bigger margin to play with 4 runs, but this match was ever so close. Abhishek Kapoor often talks about setting those high standards, and today the team has not set very high cricketing standards, one would say. Well, a little bit of tempers flaring. Daksh isn't happy. Maybe a couple of things being said. Just everyone's got to calm down. These things happen on the field of play. All's well that ends well. And Delhi Titans, for the 3rd consecutive time in the final. This is good to see. Just hug and just ensure that that camaraderie that the Actors Cricket Bash is known for is always there and continues.
Imagine how many plans would have been made by Chandigarh Mavericks thinking that they are going to win, they are going to get some rest. Would have occupied the second half of the day with some other plans, but now they have to come back and fight once again. That is the luxury that they have thanks to qualifying in top 2, but they will have to defeat a new team to make it to the finals for Delhi Titans. What a comeback this has been, and really the victories like this, the moments like this, they make you champion.
And a victory like this instills even more belief in a team that we can come back from nowhere. And that is what Delhi Titans have done. Savi, when we had the last change in commentary, it looked like the Chandigarh Mavericks were through. 11 needed. And they had, in fact, 4 or 5 wickets in hand with Anuj still batting. Mayank Nischal hitting it well. Anuj gets run out. Mayank plays a bad shot. This was the winning moment. Raj Kushal was trapped in front. Kunal Raheja doing the magic. If Karan won't get you, Kunal will. Because it's the Raheja show for the Delhi Titans.
And out comes that celebration once again. They have silenced the camp of Chandigarh Mavericks in style. What great captaincy also by Abhishek Kapoor. Winning qualifier 1. Delhi Titans go straight into the finals. They can get some much needed rest. They will come back. But they will have their eyes on the next 2 matches to find out who their opponent is going to be. Back-to-back champions, defending champions. And this is what happens when there is a strong unit. When there is a captain leading the way he does. Abhishek Kapoor setting high standards for the team. They really have nothing to play with at the halfway stage. I spoke to Kailash, but he was disappointed. He told me that they believe that they are at least 25 to 30 runs short. Did not get the kind of start that they wanted to, but they dismissed the big players like Aditya Bhadoria, Aditya Ojha, I beg your pardon, Shiv Narayanan. Now it is up to Ahmedabad Lions. They have seen something unbelievable. Who saw this coming, Nishad?
Well, these run chases can be tricky. It's often the batting side that makes them tricky. Only one player who went into double figures, that was Mayank Nischal, 20 of 12, and you thought he was taking them home. The others, well, they just perished under pressure, especially the lower order. Anuj Khurana was run out. Vipul Verma overbalanced and was run out. And then Kunal Raheja completing the job with those 2 LBWs. We were just talking about the fact that with 3 wickets remaining, it could go either way. We just felt that Chandigarh Mavericks would be a step ahead. But it's the kind of a match or a kind of an innings that we've got to reflect, because talk about the 4s, talk about the 6s, but today was a keen contest between bat and ball, and the bowlers had the better of the batters. When Chandigarh Mavericks walked in and Aditya Ojha got off to a good start in the second over, carting 2 boundaries, you felt that the run chase is on course. The required rate is not something that will add the pressure. Then he got out of the leading edge. Rama Dixit was at number 3. He started off with a boundary, and you felt even now Chandigarh were in control. But then this possible moment of madness from Shiv. Chased a wide one, and then it went for 4. It went to the third man fielder. Rohit Lamba came in at number 4. And then he holed out to the deep as well. Even then, and we keep saying even then, you felt that Chandigarh Mavericks can't lose from here, particularly when Mayank Nischal came out and was playing shots like these.
But the wickets kept falling from the other end. It was Karan Raheja first, then came Kunal Raheja. Dakshajit Singh played a couple of shots, got out to Raheja. Mohammad Faisal taking a sharp catch behind the stumps. Then came Anuj Khurana, and between Mayank and Anuj, they were inching towards victory. They were heading towards that run chase. Some good shots played by Mayank Nischal, some outside edges, and this is where the game turned really. Anuj Khurana with a bit of hesitation there, got run out. Mayank Nischal got out in the very next, same over, thanks to Asghar Khan. And then really it was the Kunal Raheja show. This A little bit of a brain fade for Vipul. Got out in this fashion. And these two LBWs. Talk about accuracy, Nishant.
And when the pressure was on, Raj Kushal then trying something similar. Delhi Titans were away. Think about Gaurav Sachdeva, who was at the other end, and he saw all those 3 wickets falling. It was Kunal Raheja who's been the bowler for the Delhi Titans across the previous few matches, but today it was his brother Kunal. There was a movie called Judwa where the two twins were interconnected, and we've certainly seen shades of the movie Judwa today for Delhi Titans. The Raheja brothers, particularly Kunal, with that spell of 3 for 15, finishing the job. Mata was the one who laid the foundation with 1 for 4 in 2 overs. It's very difficult to pick the player of the match. Thankfully, we don't have those duties. Mikhail Vaswani is waiting by pitch side. He will tell us who's the player of the match.
As a cricket fan, as a cricket viewer, you live for such matches. What a game we've just witnessed. It came with a fair share of twists and turns, a cliffhanger, a low-scoring thriller, and by the thinnest of margins, the Delhi Titans, the defending champions, storm into the finals as they win by 3 runs in a low-scoring game. This match came with its fair share of twists and turns, and oh boy, it made for entertainment and suspense in one breath. We are still trying to gather our breath as to what we just witnessed in probably one of the best matches in ACB history ever. Hello, good morning, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the Actors Cricket Bash Season 6. Well, we have a couple of awards to be given, a couple of chats as well. And to give away the awards, I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome a guest this morning. Absolute pleasure in welcoming Bhushan, who will come by. Good morning, Anahita. Welcome and wonderful to have you. Right, we have 2 awards to be given. First up, we have the bright performer of the day. What a bowling effort. Time and again, he's been doing the job for the side with the ball. And he may have ended up on the losing side today, but he's certainly come out with all commitment as always. Daksh Ajit Singh, for his 2 for 5 in 2 overs, walks away with a bright performer of the day from the Chandigarh Mavericks. Yeah, it's been a difficult outing for them. They had the match in their bag, but unfortunately they'll have to come out again to play qualifier 2. And Daksh, as always, will be up to his task. Tough luck, Daksh. Well played, and good luck for the qualifier 2 as well. We have the second award to be given, and it's the player of the match. Well, I'll tell you what, nobody would have given them a chance at the halfway stage knowing that they managed 72. But one gentleman certainly had plans and believed that he could turn it around for his side. You can never keep the Raheja brothers out of action. If one day it's Karan, then the other day it's Kunal. Kunal Raheja walks away with the player of the match, and Nahita Bhushan will give away the award. 3 for 15 for him in 1.2, and he plucked the heart of the lower order of the Chandigarh Mavericks to steal a win for the Delhi Titans and take them into the big final. Kunal, don't just go. You have to share your thoughts. Wow, Kunal, you have certainly done something very special today. Are you pinching yourself?
Not really, because I know if I'll, ball on my ability, I will get through this, and we deserve to be in the finals. It was very high pressure over. And each and every player, the way each and every player played throughout the tournament, we deserve to be in the finals. And by the grace of God, the ball was in my control, and I bowled in the right areas and got through the batsmen.
What was your captain telling you? Because he had an attacking field, you all had a lot of discussions. What was the team talk?
We all, captain was really backing us throughout the tournament, not only in this match. And we knew it that, we have a good bowling unit and we can defend this target easily. And by the grace of God, it happened.
Yes, I'll tell you what, be it Karan Raheja or Kunal Raheja, the twins, well, they have been terrific so far in ACB Season 6.
Thank you
You are
so
a
much.
worthy recipient of it. You've bowled some wonderful deliveries today, and you should pride over this effort. You're a superstar with the ball.
Thank you so much.
Kunal
Thank you. I
Raheja,
appreciate
the player of the match in this qualifier 1. As he heads back, we'll have a quick chat now with both the captains. First up with Anuj Khurana. Anuj, must be a little difficult knowing that you almost had things in grasp.
Yeah, definitely. It's just been 5 minutes. I don't know how to grasp this. But that's cricket. It happens. And we are used to this. We have faced a super over. It's not over yet. We need to save our energy. We still have one chance. So that's what I can say right now.
Yeah, where do you think things just slipped away from your hands? You all had them on 72 for 8 after 10. You all came out. You had a bit of a change in the batting order. You brought yourself a little down. So where do you think, things slipped away from your end?
I think it's the application if we can't make 72 in 60 balls. So lack of application, they thought it's done, but it's not over until it's over. So I think there the batters made the mistake. Of course, they bowled very well at the beginning. They didn't leak runs. So even they were in the game and wicket was a bit tricky. It wasn't now, not anymore. Lack of application.
Yeah, I just thought I'd remind you that you were the best team on display in the league stages, winning 4 and 4. You're a quality side, so no reason why you shouldn't be backing yourself in qualifier. So good luck, tough luck, and erase memories quickly and come back stronger.
Thank you.
Anuj Khurrana there, the captain of Chandigarh Mavericks, missed out to the Delhi Titans. Right, time to call upon the captain, the leader, Abhishek Kapoor. I'll tell you what, I have a bit of a trivia over here for you now. At the halfway stage when Savi was interviewing Kailash Bhatt, he said we were 25 to 30 runs short, but I'm sure you'll be happy to say that you all were 3 runs ahead.
Yeah, now we can say, but I think he said rightly. I thought about 20 runs, not 30 runs, but 20 runs short because the wicket was very holding up. It wasn't coming onto the bat at all. We were 5 overs 24. So still reaching to 72 was a good total, but courage goes to the bowlers here. The way Shubham stood up and Karan both bowled beautifully in the first 4 overs alongside definitely Abhishek Pandey, then Asghar Bhai and the man of the match himself, Kunal.
Yeah, your heart was...
They were so motivated, both the brothers, I must say. Not that because they'd done well. And now I'm saying it, even before the match, they were, when first inning mark, they were like, we'll win this match, we'll win this match. They gave me confidence rather. And to be very honest, I thought 72 was a little less, but both the brothers, even Shubham today, Asghar Bhai, the energy level was really high. That motivated me also, and this is what a good team is about, to show character when needed.
Would you regard this as one of the best matches in ACB history?
Definitely, it's not easy to defend 72 runs against such a quality team, Chandigarh. I think one of the best matches I've also played and led. So one more match is still left. Let's see how it goes.
Has the heartbeat subsided and calmed down?
It's up and there,
still fluctuating.
here and there,
still trying to wrap your head around what happened.
Yeah, this is what life is about. This is what the game is about. You'll have your ups and downs. You'll have your moments. And in a T10, anything can happen so quickly. We've seen other matches also.
Right.
When in one match 10 runs were needed of 13 balls, it came down to a super over and all of that. Cricket is a funny game. Life is a funny game. You can't take anything for granted till it's over. And I'm very, very happy and proud of the boys the way they showed character today.
And we are extremely proud of you and your team because you all have dished out an entertaining match and gave us all a reason to cheer and stand up and applaud as well.
Thank you so much.
Abhishek, you'll have played some good cricket. Just one hurdle away. Give it your all.
We'll give our best. Thank you so much.
Yeah, the captain of the Delhi Titans, the winning captain, the captain that has taken his team into the big final on the 27th, and they've pulled off a heist in qualifier 1. What a match we've seen. It had everything, and we can't wait for the eliminator now. That's it from the presentation area.
That was a happy captain and some wise words there by Captain Abhishek Kapoor. The match summary. A match that will be remembered forever. Delhi Titans, they were put into bat. There was some brilliant bowling display. Anuj Khurrana topping that with 3 wickets. Daksh Ajit Singh, Raj Kushal, Vipul Verma, every bowler coming in handy. 72 is what Titans were restricted to. In response, Chandigarh Mavericks 69 all out. Delhi Titans winning by 3 runs, and it was a show of Raheja brothers. So we know the one finalist, which is going to be Delhi Titans. They are going to wait for the next team. There are 3 contenders. Mavericks are going to wait for the winner of Ahmedabad Lions versus Jaipur, which is going to happen in just a few minutes. Qualifier 2 later today, and tomorrow we are going to see the finals where Delhi Titans have secured their berth. Next match, eliminator, Ahmedabad Lions versus Jaipur Royals. Lions got the better of Royals yesterday. Can they repeat it once again? We take a short break. On the other side, this exciting clash.